As many of you know, when you send an email and you attach a drive file, Gmail automatically checks the availability of that file to make sure that it's shared with the appropriate people. So for example, if I send an email to my team and I'm going to include a file in that, one of the things that it will do is it'll automatically check that file to see if it's been shared with, in this case, Jeannie and Do, since that's who I'm sending the email to. So if I have a file, like here I have just a regular Google Doc, and this one I want to specifically bring up, if it has sensitive data in it, this is really important. We'll talk about that more in a moment, but this really applies to any file that you're going to send. So I'm going to attach this document right here. So I've got my space in my email. I'm going to come down, click on the Drive button, and I like to start with recent because usually the files that I'm sharing are files that I've edited recently. So I'm going to pull this up. There is my document that we have there. And right now this document is not shared with Jeannie and Do. But like I said, Gmail is going to automatically check that. So everything's good with my email. The only thing that's missing here is that this document isn't shared. So I'm going to go ahead and hit send. Gmail is going to check for me, and you'll notice it says here, these drive files aren't shared with all recipients. Now the first thing that you'll notice is Gmail tries to suggest that I share this with anyone at the link can view. Now I can change this, but remember in this case, the document I'm sharing does contain some sensitive data, so that's not an appropriate way to share. That would be sharing too widely. If that link ever got out, that could be an inappropriate breach of student data privacy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to the More options here, and you'll notice now I have the option, the default, that's right there, and I have the second option, recipients of this email. And if I check that, I can now change this here, and depending on my needs, I can either make it so that Jeannie and Do can edit or comment, but it's only going to be the recipients of the email, not anyone at the school district. If your document doesn't contain any sensitive data, it's always a possibility that this first option may be appropriate. So keep that in mind. What I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and I'm going to go ahead and hit share and send, and it's going to send that document to those people and adjust the sharing settings.